everybody's been enjoying themselves. So nice to get the kind of access we have courtside, with the insight from the players as to what they'd be doing if they were stepping out there on a match court. So good indication as to how well most of these guys get on with one another too.
Ready.
Remember, first to 10. That's a good smash. Nick likes playing doubles, doesn't he?
He does. He's a good doubles player, a very good doubles player.
1-0, Kyrgios Thiem.
He doesn't treat it necessarily seriously. He plays with his mates. He plays for a little bit of practice and a bit of match play, but he could be right at the very top of the tree if he chose to.
I think he likes the team concept.
He does. Yeah, he really does. He's enjoying Davis Cup, Laver Cup. This sort of a format, sitting on the side of the court with a bunch of guys, is definitely up his alley. Got to take my hat off to the sporting public in Melbourne. They never fail to show up. I mean, this is a great event with a tremendous field, but this town loves its sport.
Yeah, close to 7,000 fans here this evening. The live formation. What's the advantage of that, Wally?
I'll be honest with you, Jason, in my day, it was very rarely used, and started around the time of the Woodies when they were in their prime. But I guess it's to create indecision in the return. But I would suggest if you were a returner, you just pick your spot. Pick your spot. Don't be distracted by all that movement at the net. There's Novak. It can depend. I mean, Novak could say that could be the direction that you should serve or the direction I'm going. Depends which way they want to use their signals.
Both players standing at the back of the court to return. Does that take pressure off the returner?
Well, it takes the net guy out of play, doesn't it? If he crosses, it's not as much problem. Both players on the baseline, they've got time to react. Yeah, the stock standard serve and volley is pretty much gone, isn't it? And I think it's very difficult to the players these days with the grips that they have to play a lob return. If you think of Todd Woodbridge and Mark Woodford, they have this brilliant lob return. So the speed of the serve has gotten so much greater, so it's hard to play a lob return. And not many players have the neutral grips, have the more extreme Western grips and the double-handed backhand. So the net player, he can pretty much stand on the net. Makes volleying a lot easier. The Woodies used to create all sorts of doubt by using that lob return. That would push the net player a little bit further back, then they could come.
Adam is courtside with Leighton.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Thomas and Leighton just having a chat. Sorry to break in, guys. You giving him some tactics for the final, or?
Yeah, no, he looks in great form at the moment. Obviously, I was close. I would have liked to have been out there with Thomas playing, but he's in with a very good shot. He's got some easy power out there behind him.
What impressed you most about Rafa on the other side of the net there?
His forehand.
What about that one he hit when you had the point done and he gets it?
On the seniors tour, I win a lot of those points. So no, I don't even know if he was on the court when he hit that winner around the net. So yeah, not used to seeing those these days.
He was almost in the Yarra. Thanks, Leighton.
Of course, this is just a little bit of bonus coverage. The main event is very much the final. Up next, Rafa Nadal up against Thomas Berdych. Both guys have played some phenomenal tennis so far this evening. Remember, winner takes all. $250,000 up for grabs. These guys all well beaten in the first round. Djokovic falling to Hewitt, 10 points to 6. Luca Pouille was brushed aside by Rafa, 10 points to 1, the most one-sided tiebreak we've seen so far. Kyrgios losing to Berdych. High quality affair, 10-8. And Thiem losing to Raonic. Had a lead early on before the Canadian came good with some big serves, winning that match 10 points to 7.
So the modern tennis player, he's the grips and his game not necessarily suited to playing doubles. Therefore, you see a lot of discussion, a lot of crossing, a lot of eye formation, almost trying to create a lot of distraction.
Just took him out, yeah.
The bottom line is Nick apologising. This is all very friendly, but the bottom line in a game of doubles, the net player's fair game.
Well, you've got to be on, haven't you?
Yeah, to tag him would be considered a good play. Nick actually got hit in the mouth the other night. Not at great pace.
That's a nice smash. Let's get down and see what Thomas Burdick has to say about playing Rafa in the final.
Kyrgios
Adam?
Thiem.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Thomas is just limbering up here, not on the bike that Rafa has basically not got out of all night when he's off court. But Thomas, how do you approach this one, mate? Do you have time to get nervous because it's so quick fire as opposed to a normal match?
Well, it is quick, but it's actually good that it keeps you, always in and be ready. So I'm just trying to carry on that and just really enjoying it. It's a great time. Full stadium, cannot be a better night than that.
Is your first serve the key in this one against Rafa?
Yeah, the first serve definitely is going to be a big one, and let's hope for that. Let's do a couple of good ones, and it's going to be enough.
Good luck, mate.
I love seeing Rafa on the bike there. He's just got his game face on already. He's still laughing and joking in the doubles, but he's fully focused on winning that final, isn't he?
He just knows there's only one way to operate for Rafa. It's full steam ahead, isn't it? I guess too, he's had those knee problems. The idea that you stop-start may not suit him. He wants to stay warm. As Adam has suggested, he has not been off the bike.
Djokovic.
From what you've seen, Djokovic this evening and earlier in Kyrgios, does he stand a chance of going deep in the Australian Open?
Oh, look, I think we're going to learn a lot about him when he plays his first tough match. He's had these tremendous powers of recovery, hasn't he, over the course of his career, but without any matches under his belt. It's very hard to replicate that. The match fitness required, and match fitness is a lot about the nervous energy you expend as well as the physical. So yeah, I mean he's class, there's no doubt about it. This could go on all night. The tweener. But you'd be a brave man to think that Novak could find his best tennis straight up.
Oh, he's missed it.
Djokovic, Pouille.
Just shows though, doesn't it, how they got a lot of money, they got a lot of titles.
Tiebreak 10s, charity doubles.
Djokovic and Murray, but they were both desperate to get down here. Probably underdone. Well, Andy certainly in surgery, and Novak. Just shows how much they missed it.
Okay, we're all done
Djokovic
with the hit and
Pouille
giggle.
wins.
It's the serious stuff up next. It's the final.
10 points to
Rafa
7.
Nadal against Thomas Berdych.